Variables. By now we should know how to use variables and know what variables are. To quickly sum up what a variable is, it's a name that holds information, functions, strings, integers, etc. With JavaScript, we wrote variables by writing variable and the variable name. But in PHP, we do things a little bit differently. We use a $sign. So this here is a variable. We have $sign and then the name, and that tells PHP that this is a variable. So let's look at our first variable. We have our PHP opening syntax, our closing syntax. We have our first variable, it just says welcome. It's equal to, and this is a string because we have the quotations. Also, because it has lettering in it. So variable welcome is equal to hello, comma, guest. And we just wrote echo welcome. No quotations, nothing around it. This is very similar to JavaScript, where we wrote document right, and then let's say the variable name, which in this case would just be welcome. And what this displays is hello guest, where echo displays exactly what we wrote. Now that was pretty easy to do, hey? There are a few rules though. All variables must start with a $sign. Variables cannot start with a number. All variables must start with a letter or an underscore. No spaces are allowed. Use underscores instead or camel case your lettering. The variable value, if it is a number, does not need quotes, just like JavaScript, but you do quote everything else. PHP variables are case sensitive. Remember, long variable names can be camel cased, so instead of a super long variable name, you can actually write a super long variable name. It's much easier to read that way. Or if you wanted to, you could underscore pretty much all of it instead of using a space. For your homework, I want you to create a new PHP file and save it as variables.php. Write a variable, then echo that variable. Remember to use the semicolons. Save variables.php, upload it or access it via localhost, and if it shows up, then you just echoed your first variable. If it didn't show up, try to make your code look a little more like this. Remember, we have semicolons after every line. It's very, very important. So good luck, and we will see you at the next class.